honouring yourself. That's something that I believe a lot of people do not do. And I didn't do it for the longest time. I did do it in parts, but when I changed my business from IT, when it was quite lucrative really, and I went to the fitness business because I knew that was my purpose, to be able to help people with the knowledge and skills and experience I have. One thing I got lost with is I was too busy helping others that I forgot to help myself first. And it's weird because it was one of those slow moving things where I didn't realise it was happening until it was too late. All of a sudden I was helping other people, and I believed in them more than they believed in themselves. I could see that they could achieve it, but they weren't. I was getting frustrated. And then I was in their game. And when, the mark of a good coach is not to become in their client's game. And what I mean by that is the fact that if I'm in there, I can't have an objective view. I can't step back and just show them what's really going on. When you go in their little orbit, their little bubble, you lose your objectivity. You haven't got a 1,000-foot or 30,000-foot view. And so when I realised this, that's when I stepped back, because I can't make people do anything. That whole you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's the case with everybody. Other people get to choose their own lives and what they're going to do, despite what they think they want. I know people can get an incongruence between action and belief. That's what happened to me. But here's the thing. When I realised that I changed expectation for acceptance, my whole world changed. And what I mean by is when I expect something to happen a certain way in a certain time frame. When it doesn't happen that way, you start beating yourself up. You berate yourself. You think you're not good enough, you're not worthy of whatever you're trying to do, and that can derail you, sometimes permanently. I've read stories and I've talked to other people about the fact that there's times when successful people never realise the potential. Authors never get their books out because they take the first thing so personally that they never move forward again. The thing is with me, I'm really stubborn. But I'm also aware that being stubborn, getting knocked down, getting up and being stubborn and doing the same thing over and over is the definition of insanity, as Albert Einstein said. Trying to do the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's the same with me. It's alright being stubborn and tenacious and digging in as long as you're moving forwards. But if you keep getting knocked down and you keep getting up and getting knocked down again, there's no point to it. And so when I realised this and realised how to swap, I could simply swap expectation for acceptance, and accepting that life doesn't have to happen a certain way. Your day doesn't have to pan out a certain way. You don't have to do things in a certain order. As long as you honour yourself first. And what I mean by that is you look after yourself first. What do you want to achieve in that day? It could be a meditation. It could just be to eat clean. It could be to get to the gym in the morning. It could be to read a book or read a chapter in a book. It could be some kind of self-development. Now I've got my own morning routine. But at first when I said it, I then, of course, got in that run. I didn't get that done in that order. I wanted to do this, then this, then this, then this. Expectation. And that started to piss me off. I wasn't getting things done. And because I didn't get it done in the morning, I automatically think, well, I can't do it anymore. Done me out. Can't do it in the afternoon, can't do it in the evening. Has to be then. But it doesn't have to be then. So I created an A, B and C option. Usually the mind likes A and B, but there's a C. And what I mean is A is premium. When I've got the time, yes, I can get up in the morning. I can hydrate. I can meditate. I can visualize. I can read. I can train. That's the ideal. But what if I haven't got time? What if that day I'm training clients, or I have to look after my son because my wife's at work, or you sleep in, or whatever it is. If you don't have an alternative option, then you'll start beating yourself up for not achieving it, and you start being resentful, and you start, you don't like that compromise. So then what I did was I said, okay, what's the most important 3 things? Okay, I want to meditate. Right, I'll meditate and I'll do this and I'll do that. Training is always the option for me. I'm always training. I'm always looking after my body. So it's hydration. And then, of course, mental training is meditation. And if I haven't got time for a 20-minute meditation, I can do a 10-minute meditation. It doesn't have to be a 20-minute meditation. This is the point. Drop the expectation and just accept that sometimes the day pans out differently, but that's okay. It's okay. So honour yourself first. Do the things that makes you feel happy first. For you, not for anybody else. None of this, oh well, it makes me happy to please my partner first. No, it doesn't. It pleases you, it honours you to sort of yourself first. The things that you really believe that you want to do. Don't bury them. There's always a way of looking after yourself first. When you look after yourself, you can look after everybody else at that level. If you're not looking after yourself, you can't give out 100%. So, if you're not giving yourself 100%. So health, for me, always comes first. Honour yourself first. Do the things that you wish to do first. Then do everything else second. And that's the key. If you want more information on setting up a morning routine or setting up a routine which helps serve you, then let me know. Cheers. Bye.